So I went through different stages of that. And in about 1980, it could be 79, but 80, there was a young man that I'd been used to watching Marty Jones versus Rollerball Rocco, Mark Rollerball Rocco, who were innovators. Well, all of a sudden, I didn't know this at the time, but Mark Rocco was going to uh, Japan as Black Tiger, Tiger Mask's um, arch nemesis. And so he switched companies. He left Joint Promotions, which was the company that provided the television wrestling in Britain. And all of a sudden, this young 19-year-old Irishman turned up, who quickly became Marty Jones's new rival. And it was Dave Fit Finlay. He had, if you look back, and I'm hoping this is going to open a lot of people's eyes to looking at different times of wrestling. But if you look back, he'd just come out of he'd been wrestling since he was 14. Dave Taylor was on a show with him in England when Dave was 19 and Fit was 14. When I say Dave Finlay's dad, Mr. Finlay, was sending Dave Fit Finlay in his school holidays over to England to wrestle when he was 14 for a promoter called Orig Williams, who was a wonderful rogue. I loved Orig. He was a Welsh promoter.
I have a question, Mr. Regal,
Yes.
if you don't mind. We've heard these stories about, you just said, Mr. Finlay wrestling at 14, heard about Tom Billington, the Dynamite Kid, wrestling young age, you wrestling young age.
Yes.
Was it typical to have
Yes.
such young wrestlers, or was it
Well,
something that if you
because
were exceptional?
we were all working class, blue collar, as you Americans call it, lads and ladies, and that we've mentioned this before, but it's ridiculous that there's no footage